here we go then. Time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words moving forwards, apologies about that. And also, if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well, if there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it cannot be helped, and hopefully it is not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2022 related video here on my channel. At the time of recording this video you're watching now, it is the evening of the 30th of April 2022, and today rehearsals started for the upcoming 66th edition of the Eurovision Song Contest at the Pala Olimpico in Turin. Today, the first half of the first semi-final participants took to the stage for the first time. We have seen rehearsal footage, albeit very brief rehearsal footage, on TikTok, not on YouTube. The second rehearsals, the footage we'll be getting then will be on YouTube, but the first rehearsals are very much teasers, as they usually are, and they are on TikTok. I have seen them all, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on what we've seen / heard in this video right now. A couple of things to mention before I really get going. Number one, these videos will probably be messier than usual. That is because I'm flicking backwards and forwards between certain tabs, trying to make sure I don't forget anything too important, anything that's worth mentioning. Number two, as a result of that, it might sound as though my laptop is about to take off because the fan will be whirring away, so apologies if you can hear that. Number three, I intend to film videos every day from here on in until Eurovision is over. Whether I stick to that or not, I don't know. It might be quite difficult, and as a result of that, number four, these videos will hopefully be fairly brief, purely because there's not really a whole lot to talk about, particularly with these first rehearsals. There's not much to go on. There's photos, there's a bit of video, but not much else. So, with that being said, as always, feel free to check out the links in the description to my other social media pages if you so wish, and let me know your thoughts on today's rehearsals as well in the comments below. I am genuinely interested to know. So, let's get going then. There's no point talking about the songs really, because we know them inside out now. What matters is how those songs are executed on stage. So, Albania took to the stage first. This will be the first song, the first performance in the first semi-final on that Tuesday night 2 weeks from now. It is Ronela Hayati with Sekret. So, what I've got here are photos and also the video. So, Ronela is just the very epitome of confidence and fierceness this year. She's absolutely delivering. We know she will on that Tuesday night and in the final because she's going to be there as well. She just looks very comfortable on that stage. She's really ramped it up a notch from what we had at FIC, the Albanian national selection. She's in this sort of bikini outfit, which is a bit on the revealing side, but I'm sure nobody's too fussed about that. She's got a bunch of topless male dancers with her, and they're sort of in black skirts pretty much, and black cloaks that tie at the front, although it seems as though they're not on for the entire performance. In this clip here you can really see the stage in all its glory. This is what you want. You want a song opening the show that shows off what this stage can do. Flashing lights galore, the air pumps doing their thing. One side is pink, one side is blue. It's very heavy on choreography, but that's not a bad thing. It makes it more memorable as a result, and you need choreography for a song like this anyway. It does seem this year, once again, how many years has this been the case, and maybe you agree with me here, purple lighting. There's so much of it, it's ridiculous. But yes, there's some of that with this Albanian performance too. On the Eurovision Live blog, I shall read what it says, so these are the words of somebody else. Too exciting to be here in the green room watching Ronela perform. This performance has incredible drama and impact, and she looks amazing in a sparkly bikini with black boots and pink hair. Is that her actual hair or a wig? I'm not entirely sure, doesn't really matter. 4 bare-chested male backing dancers and 1 very gymnastic female are providing backing support. This is ticking lots of our Eurovision boxes. This is going to be a great opener. Blah 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 blah. Despite some sound issues in the first run through, her vocal sounds great. To me, in a lot of these rehearsal clips, the vocals that we have heard have been quite muted, not really that loud. I don't know if that's an issue or not. It doesn't really bother me at all, and we shouldn't be judging any of these rehearsals too harshly because they are just rehearsals. But anyway, really, really nicely done, bringing that fierceness, bringing that energy. It's going through. We are all in agreement there. Let's now move on then to Latvia, Chitizeni with Eat Your Salad. And this is just a real injection of fun. And the more I think about it, the more I think that actually this would work better later on in the first half of the first semi-final, just so it pops out even more. Let's see what it says about Latvia. Very colourful outfits, pretty similar to the national final in that respect. It says here, it's also our first on-stage band of the competition, but definitely not the last. They've obviously left out the meow from the first line, but if some of the pre-parties are anything to go by, the audience will help them out. Their graphic backdrop is heavily fruit-based, which is interesting because they mention veggies, and we are in no doubt that being green is both hot and cool. Salad. Even the guy in yellow on drums looks stylish. So let me take a look at the photo gallery here, and while that loads up, let's watch this rehearsal back. It is very vibrant, very colourful. It does look like a fruit salad. We've got green outfits, red outfit, blue outfits, purple lighting. You better believe it's a big thing again this year. The water feature looks really great. It really does look great. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of that in the camera angles. Flashing lights everywhere, guy doing the splits. It seems as though some of the lyrics are on the backdrop as well. It's sort of as I expected, but what is very great as well is that, like with Ronella, the national final performance has just been ramped up a notch, as it should be. Latvia's in a pretty good position, you know, at this moment in time. The juries still might not like this, but the public may actually dish out a lot more points than we first thought. So there we go. That is Latvia. These photo galleries are going to take a while, but I must say, the images that we're getting look really fabulous. You've got the guy playing the saxophone sort of half in silhouette as well. Of course, he's not really playing that, it's just there for effect. Very nice. Job well done. So, we then move on to Lithuania. Now, apparently the Lithuanian performance cannot be staged in the way that they wanted it to be staged, and I believe that might be down to the fact that these rotating arches can't move around as much as they should. I did read something about that earlier today. There's been a few technical issues. But anyway, Monica Liu, here she is, with Sentimente. She's wearing the same outfit she wore in the Lithuanian selection, this sort of glittering silver number with the back exposed. It seems as though on the backdrop we've got swirling patterns, her face. There's always a few performances where the artist's face is on the screen. Yeah, the cameraman just panning around her as well, the water feature doing its thing. She is a very great performer. She's so confident and she's totally at ease with this song, and that will make the viewers and the audience feel at ease as well. I still don't know if this is a safe qualifier. I'm not entirely sure if it's a qualifier full stop, but it's a nice song. It might be my number 40 of the year, but that doesn't mean I hate it. Looking at the photos here for Lithuania, yeah, purple lighting, better believe it, and then we've got lots of orange lighting as well. Makes Monica look very small, that photo does, but there we are. Let's see what it says on the live blog. Here we go. We love the retro class of this song, and Monica has gone for a stunning silver sequin dress and a backdrop of atmospheric swirly graphics. Otherwise, it's a stripped back, classy performance. There's really not much to say here. There's really not much you can say about this type of performance because there's not going to be much happening on stage at all. No dancers and props required. I'm stumbling over my words now. Monica's totally got this. Yeah, a lot of people really do enjoy this, and as much as I didn't think much of the very short clip that was uploaded to TikTok earlier today, still not bad. We then move on to Switzerland, the only male soloist in the first half of the first semi-final. In fact, the whole of this semi-final. It is Marius Bear with Boys Do Cry. This, for me, probably the most disappointing of the day, but we can't really go on much. Anyway, let's see what it says about Switzerland. So he's in a very simple black outfit, black leather jacket, which has a couple of patterns all over it. It says here, he's dressed all in black. Oh, what do you know? With nothing more than a spotlight and some atmospheric. See, even the Eurovision website keeps mentioning the atmosphere. I'm not the only one. Atmospheric lighting for support. His vocal sounds great. He has a really distinctive voice, and the acoustics are adding some extra drama. The thing is, it looks ultra plain. The song is ultra plain. I don't know if there's anything extra about this, whether we'll get some sort of magic thing happen on stage, because at the moment it's all looking ultra simple, which is fine, but is that really going to make it pop out? I don't know. We've got the spotlight behind him, bit of a smoke machine, really sort of intimate lighting that isn't too over the top, a purple light, would you believe it? Let's watch the clip back, shall we? Let's see what Switzerland's all about. Come on. What a voice, it says here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just him. It's very pretty. The lights do seem to be flashing about a little bit behind him. And then we can see this as well, what it will look like on the night. The camera panning out. There'll be a lot of wide shots this year. Yeah, very, very little to say about Switzerland, and I have it as the weakest rehearsal today, but really weakest is the wrong word. It's just my least favourite. It didn't really stand out much to me at all, whereas some of these other performances, they're already, you know, sparking to life a little bit more. My God, what a ramble. Next is Slovenia. Well, Slovenia's rehearsal was quite interesting because they've gone for a massive prop. Oh yes, I wasn't expecting this, but here we are. It's a disco ball, except it doesn't really look like a disco ball. It looks like a massive marble. It's LPS with disco, and I don't really know what to make of this because part of me thinks it's turned into a bit of a gimmick, and I don't know if that's really going to work or not. Some people have said it's like Blas Canto all over again with that massive moon he had in Rotterdam last year. But at the same time, this makes the song more memorable, doesn't it? So you could view it either way. The band are smartly dressed. The drummer is really elevated here, almost as though he's on top of this disco ball. Really like the look of the guitars as well. Lights shining down upon them. Yeah, let's watch the footage back. Here we go. It says here it's time to go dancing with the last pizza slice. I thought this was one of the better rehearsals today, though, to be honest with you. Can't really fault the vocals at all. I like the look of the band. It's very classy, very throwback. Yeah, the drummer is on a podium, so it looks as though he's almost atop this disco ball. And you've got the sort of swirling disco pattern effect that they had at the national final too. There we go. Let's see what it says on the blog. Bear with me. We are getting through this. Yeah. We love a giant onstage disco ball. For scale, we'd say it's roughly the size of two Fiat 500s stacked on top of one another. LPS are looking fabulous in classic 60s tailoring. This song is pure joy, and these guys are delivering it with their usual effortless cool. Yeah, that's a great term to use. It is effortless and it is cool, and I think this will probably rise in the odds if it hasn't already done so over the next few days. We're smiling and having a little bop. How could you not? Exactly. Let's move on then to Ukraine. Kalisz Orchestra Stefania. The national final performance was very good. There was plenty of energy. It was clear that this was going to get a lot of fans on side. But even though it was fairly colourful and very interesting aesthetically, to me, at the national final, Vidbir, it still felt a bit dark. Now it seems to be a little bit more vibrant. Some members of the group are in these very interesting sort of dreadlock-style outfits that go from black to red to yellow, almost as if they've come dressed as the German flag. But there we are. Very interesting. The pink bucket hat remains. Vocals are good. This is obviously the favourite to win. We know that. Very clearly the favourite to win. Yeah, we've got orange lights. The guy with the bucket hat is in a very vibrant sort of yellow outfit now. Yellow and blue. Yeah, it's looking very good, isn't it? It's looking very good already. The energy is still there, which is fabulous. I don't really need to look at the photo gallery for this. Let's see what it says on the blog. Yes. It says here, some incredible outfits in this lineup. Not everyone can pull off a sparkly waistcoat paired with a pink bucket hat. Never mind the German flag. I'm telling you, I didn't see that until now. It says here, never mind the German flag made entirely of fringing, but these guys are nailing it. Lovely use of the graphic backdrop too, some really nice black and white video mixed in with traditional Ukrainian motifs. This is a song that really hits home, I'm sure, for a lot of Ukrainians, and the message of this song, the idea of the message of this song as well, I think a lot of people can resonate with it, and it is the clear favourite to win at this moment in time. Apologies, I keep looking over there, I'm trying to do about 50 things at once. So after Ukraine, who was it after that? Bulgaria. Well, you know what? This wasn't half bad, was it? I actually think this was pretty decent. I'm still not sure Bulgaria are going to finish anywhere other than the bottom three of this first semi-final, but they're giving it a right good go, and who knows, maybe they will do better than we're all expecting. This is Intelligent Music Project with intention. There's flames, there's that really strong rock vibe right at the bottom of the rotating arches. They've gone for this sort of, let me see here, yeah, it's just this sort of row of silver circles, sort of like a disco ball as well, to be honest. Here they are coming onto the stage, Stoyan Yankelov doing his thing, flames everywhere, yellow lights, guitar solo, some lights that have come down from the ceiling as well, they look very good. It's maybe a touch on the static side here, but you know, some rock performances certainly are. Looking good, sounding pretty good, still not sure it's qualifying though. It says here, some incredible neon lighting in this performance, didn't really see that in the video, and impressive use of geometric shapes on the graphic backdrop too. This is a hugely polished performance from Bulgaria. There may only be a handful of spectators in the Paralimpico, but they've just blown the roof off. Well, if that's the case, they need to fix it. Yeah, in these photos, it looks really good. Really nice job. But it could be really incredible and people still might not gravitate towards this. So there we go. Next up is, I think it's the Netherlands, isn't it? Oh my god, it is. S10 with De Diepte. I was really looking forward to this. Before her rehearsal earlier today, I saw a clip of her showing off her outfit for Eurovision. Good lord above, she looks fantastic. I think it really looks great. I know some people might say, oh, it's a little bit on the revealing side for a song that's this slow and intimate. Oh, it doesn't really suit her. I think it really does suit her. I think it works really well. The outfit is such a minor thing anyway. The song is great. We know she can sing. And I've seen a couple of comments already from people in Turin saying that this really does come across as very intimate, which is excellent. Let's see what it says on the blog. There is one notable thing I will say about this rehearsal and the video. I'll mention that in a moment. It says here, this is the first of several female-led alternative pop folk ballads this year. Blah blah blah. Stien den Hollander, and her costume is a very stylish black dinner jacket that's cropped at the front. She looks great. Oh, amazing. A very stylish black dinner jacket that's cropped at the front but has long tails at the back. Her staging is in a smoky plinth, so she's on a smoky plinth, and some dramatic lighting. It delivers real impact. The Dutch delegation seem very happy with that, and so they should. We didn't really see or hear a lot at all. Barely, 5 seconds worth in this video. Yeah, it looks great. It looks so good. Not a million miles away from the Swiss rehearsal, though. So I'm not sure how the two of them will be that different. Yeah. Have they changed the key? I think they have. It seems as though she's singing in a higher key in this clip. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. Whether that's for a particular reason or not, I don't know. I've not really seen anybody else comment on this. And I'm not a musical expert. But yes, it seems as though she's singing in a higher pitch or a higher tone, whatever. Still, looking good, sounding good, can't really complain. We know she's going through. We know it's going to be fantastic. I have no complaints. That leaves, ladies and gentlemen, Moldova. I should say with Ace Team. It seems as though whether it's in the chorus alone or just at the end when it sort of swells the instrumentation, we go from a sort of monochrome look to this sort of more warm orange glow. Looks really good. Moldova, well, there's no train, which maybe is a bit of a letdown for some. Our lead singer is in a sort of red outfit. The brothers, I think they're the two brothers there, they're in very funky black and white outfits, red accordion, lyrics appearing on the screen, very colourful sort of lines and patterns on the backdrop. It's all a bit chaotic, but we sort of expected that. This could do very, very well indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Come on. Purple lighting, would you look at that? And then he's sort of tracking the camera as it goes around the front of the stage. Yeah, this is going to really get the crowd fired up, especially after the low-key track, which is Dedipta. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Not bad at all, sort of as I expected. It says here, regarding the Moldovan rehearsal, what does it say? They've gone full neon on the lighting, a bit like Bulgaria then, and there are even a couple of little dance routines in the chorus, probably very similar to the music video. It's the first time we've seen the B stage used today. That's what he was standing on a moment ago. There are a couple of drawbridges over the waterfall that go up and down. This is 3 minutes of joyful chaos, but we are very much on board. So there we are. There we are. That is day one of rehearsals, and how this video has been is how the other videos are going to be as well. Me clicking on various links backwards and forwards, giving you my thoughts. So, my ranking of today's rehearsals, and look, don't take this seriously at all because there's not much to go on. From bottom to top, 9th Switzerland, 8th Lithuania, 7th Latvia, 6th Moldova, 5th Slovenia, 4th Bulgaria, 3rd Ukraine, 2 the Netherlands, and Albania number 1. There we go. That's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Tomorrow we've got Greece rehearsing, have we not? Norway. All of the emphasis will be on subwoofer, but share that emphasis. I mean, I know a lot of people will love the Norwegian rehearsal, and I'm sure I will as well, but I might be sitting here in my bedroom here in England thinking, wow, let's really rave about that Icelandic performance. We'll see. Denmark rehearsing, loads of other countries, of course. Croatia, really looking forward to that. I think they're up first tomorrow. So, all being well, there'll be another video from me tomorrow talking about day 2 of rehearsals in Turin, and that's really all there is to say. In terms of blog posts, there'll be one tomorrow briefly going through all of the first rehearsals for the first semi-final participants. Then there'll be another blog post once all of the semi-final 2 participants have rehearsed once, and then there'll be blog posts as and when, and then previews of the 3 live shows when we get around to that in 2 weeks' time. So, that really is it now. I've got to shut up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad, and I'll be back tomorrow all being well. Until then, stay safe. Ciao for now.